I was late to the text chain, and so everything got picked over, and all that was left was like her dog bowl. And I was like, all right, I'll take the dog bowl, sure. And so I had this little dog bowl, and and I cleaned it. Don't tell me. But then I started using it as a bowl. Now that let's do this segment now. Now that we've now that we've disagreed about a thing or two, this is a segment called Fight Me, and Musa and I are gonna have a debate, and I'll take whatever contrarian stance. Okay. Unless you want to, because I know you like doing it too.
Let's figure out what the debate is first, and then
okay, I got options here.
Okay, yeah.
So oh man. Okay. So I almost feel like, okay, this one is one that I've actually asked around with friends and stuff, and they all disagree with me. So far I'm like I'm like batting 100%. So a while ago, when my dog died, my parents were like, hey, does anybody want to like keep any of her stuff just as a little reminder or as a keepsake or whatever? And I was late to the text chain, and so everything got picked over, and all that was left was like her dog bowl. And I was like, all right, I'll take the dog bowl, sure. And so I had this little dog bowl, and and I cleaned it. Don't tell me. But then I started using it as a bowl. I started using it to eat food out of. And look, I'm still a human. I used cutlery. It wasn't like I was eating it like a dog. I'm still civilized. So I've told enough people about this that they're like, what the fuck, Alval? That is disgusting. That is horrible. And my position is that if I've cleaned it, it's just a regular bowl with paws on it. That's all it is.
Okay. First of all, it's hilarious. Second of all, okay. I don't know where I stand on this one, because in the past, I remember when I first got a dog, I remember putting out a bowl of water that like just a regular bowl. And then my mom scolded me because she's like, oh, that's disgusting. We can't use that bowl again. And it was slowly trained into me that even if you clean something, it's not really clean.
See?
But now that you bring this up, it makes me think, okay, is that bad? Like, okay, how often was this bowl cleaned? You know.
Every time I used it, I cleaned it. I ran it through the dish.
When the dog used, how often?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe probably after every meal. It wasn't a kibble bowl. It was like the mush food bowl. Does that make it worse?
I don't know. If you clean it every time, who gives a shit?
You cleaned it every time.
Okay, that's not that bad. All right, I'm kind of with you on that.
All right, fuck yeah, finally.
I wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't be disgusted if somebody else did it. You know what I mean? I would probably throw it out because I'm like, oh, the dead dog ate from this bowl. You know?
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part to me. That you're just willing to block out the dead dog every time you eat it. That's completely psychotic.
Yeah, true. Just to use it just as a bowl. I guess it did lose all meaning after my fifth mac and cheese. Eating it out of it like a dog. Okay, well, I thought we were gonna have to go at it a little bit more on that one. Okay. But some of these are like, the fun kind where it's like, how do you eat your pizza? I always go crust first. I know a lot of people. Okay, are we gonna fight about this?
Crust? What are you Where'd you get that from?
Because it's like delayed gratification, the best part.
But that's not how pizza's structured.
I know, and it's difficult.
What do you? Oh, so you use your hands? You don't even use a fork and knife?
Yeah. No.
If you're gonna go crust first, I understand fork and knife.
Yeah, but no.
Okay, when you go crust first, do you bite into like the corner or do you just bite the crust itself?
Oh, come on. I'm not a monster. I don't just eat into the middle. I either go from the side or if there's dip, I'll rip the crust off and hold the rest of the pizza, and then dip the crust.
Oh, right, like a
you
breadstick
would.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's
And
not
then
that
eat
bad.
that, and then kind of fold it a little bit so I'm holding it at the edges on the bottom, and then I eat in kind of a circular motion because the best part is past the tip in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the best part of the pizza. But no, that's ridiculous. Just don't eat the crust if it's that bad.
It's not that bad.
I enjoy the crust. I don't see why everybody hates the crust.
I don't hate it. It needs dip. It always needs dip.
I think, yeah, okay. That's true. I don't know. It depends on, how good the pizza is. If the pizza itself is already good and it's high quality ingredients, then I could eat it plain.
Yeah.
But if it's Domino's pizza, then yeah, I see what you're saying. Needs dip.
Yeah.
But still,
You
crust
think
first is
Domino's
ridiculous.
crust sucks?
I don't think it sucks, but it's just, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's like flavorful cardboard.
Okay, yeah.
It's got the texture
Holy
of cardboard, but it doesn't taste like it.
Shots fired at Domino's.
Well, Domino's knows where they stand.
Yeah, they know what
They know where they stand. They're not the top of the line. Actually.
Okay, well, I guess we'll work on the fighting each other.
Yeah,
part.
we got to
But
come
if
with some heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we dig a lot deeper into societal
people.
stuff? Fat people? Oh dear.
Where do you stand on that?
Oh man, I am. This is my diplomatic response.
No, not no diplomacy in this house.
I'm gonna say I have fat friends.
And they should lose weight. That's how I feel.
And I recommend that they do.
Yes.
It is indisputably unhealthy to be overweight. But at the same
You
time,
can get canceled for saying that,
Yeah, but I'm okay with that one. But at the same time, my fat friends deserve self-love, and they deserve to, they deserve not to be mocked for it. Because, they just are, and we're all just out here doing our fucking best.
Yeah, but you chose to be fat. Every day I don't work out and I choose to be the weight I am.
Some people just have issues. Some people, and even if you can do things to undo that and to lose weight, let's be honest, we all have issues that remain unresolved that we avoid for our entire lives.
But we can joke about all those other ones. But we can joke about all those other ones, but not fat fucks. We can't joke about these fat fucks walking around. Listen, I used to be a lot more fat. I'm just overweight now. But I used to be 40, 50 pounds overweight when I was younger.
Okay.
And I lost it.
Yeah.
And it's hard. But fuck you. You got to do it. You got to lose the weight.
You should try. You should try.
You shouldn't try. You have to, because you're not going to see your kids have kids. You're not going to even see them get married or, do all this other type of shit that you might want to grow older and see. So being fat is bad for the people in your life. It's rude to the people in your life because you're actively taking time off. It's rude to the people that love you because you're actively taking time off your life.
Yeah, I'm going to think about that. Yeah.
And it's rude to yourself because your quality of life is lower. If you want less life, just jump in front of a car when you're 60 or whatever.
We're not encouraging fat people to jump in front of a car.
No. I'm saying become skinny, and then if you still want to die at the same time you're going to die if you were fat, then jump in front of a car at that time.
Scientifically, empirically, people who are overweight don't live as long.
Yeah.
So you are kind of doing yourself and the people you love a disservice by not optimizing your body, of course.
Yeah.
But I still hang on to the belief.
But it's not even optimizing your body. It's treating your body properly.
A little better. Just treating your body a little better.
Come on, Val.
No.
Speak the truth.
No. This is my honest opinion. It's honest.
I can't believe.
I just think about my friends.
Okay, but
I'm a healthy person. I have my shit together. But I think I'll admit it's easier for me genetically. It's just easier. I'm fortunate. I'm lucky.
I genuinely don't believe it's a genetic thing.
I think it contributes a lot.
I don't think, because I've never seen a fat person eat healthy. and not lose weight. You've never seen like a 500-pound person only eat steak and broccoli and stay 500 pounds. There's no way it's genetic. You can reset your metabolism. You can do that.
I'm so uncomfortable right now. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. When it comes to weight, I just think you're beautiful with it and you're beautiful without it.
I mean, there are some people that are into fat people, but, if we're going to be honest, it's the best. Don't take into account everybody else and people's opinions. Mm-hmm. But as somebody who's been fatter than I am now and somebody who is still overweight, being less overweight is better than being more overweight.
Yeah?
Yeah. And the rest of the people that are fatter than me should go take a walk.
Mm-hmm. See, I agree with all this. And I think that the, what do they call it? The body weight campaign, or like the
body positivity or
body
something
positivity.
Like that.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that as long as you're not lying to people and saying that it's perfectly healthy. When
that's
it's not.
Fair, but that's what it's turned into. That's the issue.
Sometimes it does, yeah. I go overboard.
I can't think of like the last time somebody has been like the last time a big corporation has had the reasonable stance of, yeah, okay, being fat isn't good for you, but what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Rather than being fat is fine for you.
Yeah.
There are a lot of corporations that take that stance, and that's my problem with it. And that's why I'm so adamantly against it. And accept that you're fat right now. That should be the addendum to it. Accept that you're fat, asterisk, right now. But don't be. Like, what's the Bill Burr joke? You ate your way into it, you can walk your way out. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's the truth. That's what you kind of have to do. You got to walk your way out, and And if you're not going to do it, you shouldn't expect everybody else to cater to that.
Sure. I just it's the honesty part that, it's not healthy and we shouldn't encourage it, but we should also encourage people to make peace with who they are. I think that's perfectly fine.
Have you ever sat beside somebody who's morbidly obese on a plane?
Yes.
Isn't it the worst?
It's inconvenient.
They should have to buy 2 seats.
It's a little inconvenient.
Seriously. I know that's a joke. They should have to buy 2 seats, but that's the truth. It's horrible for everybody else around you, too.
Yeah, but, planes are just... You're never going to have a pleasant flight anywhere you go.
They
fucking stink.
And
yeah, people are
a big tube of
farting
farts,
and coughing. And it's just like... It's a fart coffin. Is the fuselage of a plane. The fartselage. Yeah. But, yeah, let's move on. But I just wanted to reaffirm that, I have overweight friends, and I love them, and I just want them to be happy, and I want them to be happy with themselves. I would gently encourage them to eat healthier and exercise, but, if their life is such, and they're so stressful that it helps them cope to eat a double bacon cheeseburger with a side of fries and mayo to dip, then, I have my own coping mechanisms. I drink too much, and I need to, and that's something that I make peace with as well,
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think the issue is that a lot of people define themselves based off their weight.
Yeah.
And this conversation would be a lot easier to have and be like, hey, you shouldn't be fat, if people who were both fat and skinny separated their identities from their weight. Because when you say, hey, you're fat and you shouldn't be, a lot of people take that as if you're attacking them. And that's the real problem in this conversation, I feel like. Most of my friends are overweight. And, most of my friends have other shit going on. And so it's easy to say to them, hey, motherfucker, you got to lose some weight. They're not going to take offense over it.
Yeah.
But I feel like the less you have going on, the more offended you get over this.
Yeah. I think that's fair. But they have a right to be frustrated if they're catching it from everybody.
But they don't, though.
They might.
I was pretty overweight. Really, it's like your family members and yourself, and that's really
it.
They're unless you're gaining a bunch of weight in a short period of time, nobody's really gonna say anything.
But society kind of they treat you different, do they not?
A little bit.
As somebody who gets stared at by fucking every person on the street, I can imagine that fat people get treated differently.
Yeah, but so do ugly people, and they can't control that.
Yeah,
So at least go on a walk, asshole. Be grateful that you can control it.
Oh man. Oh.
Now, if you're fat and ugly, that's horrible.
Oh fuck. Yeah, if you're fat and ugly, God bless you.
No, I mean, I get looked at more now that I'm less fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was more fat, people would look at me and be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna look at that guy again."
What? Just out of avoidance?
Avoidance or something. I don't know.
They didn't want to be rude.
I think that's what it comes down to. Like, they don't want to make you feel. They don't want to stare.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, shit, man. I wish people felt that way fucking about me. God damn it. There will be people. I'll be on the subway, and it'll be that thing where you, like, look up and you see somebody staring at you, and you're like, all right, well, whatever. And I'll look down, and, 45 seconds later, I'll look up, and they're still fucking doing it. And I'd be like, all right, well. And this is the thing. I wish... I'm going to work on this, but, like, I want to start confronting these people. But then again, like, who knows what's going to set them off and make them fly off the handle and fucking attack me? People are getting stabbed out here on the subway.